in which we'll be traveling. My brothers and sisters, I want those words, my brothers and sisters, to be a reminder to all of you, a reminder to me, and to every individual who has just been elected or re-elected, that no matter what office you hold, no matter what your political affiliation is or has been in the past, the one thing we share in common is the nation Ghana. And it is that we want a much better Ghana. We want a Ghana that works for everybody and not just a few people. We want a Ghana that considers the well-being of all her citizens and affords them each the ability to live a life of dignity, a life of limitless opportunity. My brothers and sisters, from the Kaya Yo to the managing director, to the market women, the bankers, the teachers, security personnel, nurses, doctors, the pastors, the drivers, the tailors and seamstresses, we are all essential to the functioning and forward motion of this country. We, the people of this soil, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, are in fact our nation's greatest resource. This country, this land, is not for one person, or for one family, or for one tribe or ethnic group. This country, this beautiful, resilient, and resource-rich country that we so love, Ghana, is for all of us. This is our home, but it is not enough to just be born here and to die here. We must also be able to live here with satisfaction. We must be able to love, to dream, to laugh, to eat and dance and drum and share all aspects of our culture that was handed to us by our ancestors. And to do that, we must create sustainable and well-paying jobs through the 24-hour economy initiative. Our most basic needs must be met. Affordable housing and health care, food and clean water, safe work, and fair wages. My brothers and sisters, it is with tremendous humility that I accept this clear mandate that you, the good people of Ghana, have given me to lead this great nation as your next president. Every vote that was cast in this election carried the same weight. Every vote also carried a hope in the future of our country. I promise you that I will assemble and lead a government that will carry the weight of those hopes and dreams, whether you voted for me or not, because every victory is a victory for the people, all of the people. Each time we have free and fair elections and then conduct a smooth transfer of power, it reaffirms that our history of leadership and trailblazing was not an aberration. It is not by accident that we were the first nation in Black Africa to win our independence from colonial rule. It is not by accident that the first black person to serve as UN Secretary General, the late Kofi Annan, was a Ghanaian. It is not by accident that so many Ghanaians out there in the world are blazing new trails and being recognized as leaders in their industry. Despite being a relatively small nation, Ghana has been and will continue to be a mighty force on the world stage. We're a proud people and have every reason to be. When Ghana rises, we all stand tall with her, and Africa rises with us too. Last but certainly not the least, I'd like to thank you, the good people of Ghana, for this opportunity once more.
The victory speech we didn't and some more kaya and so no. Na yankwe na omampani abede chalai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya ono so di MPP ani mo pre mampani adwa ya anye yie no. Na no kwesiara na ndoto so di kan ebeka so wadi nkuguo. Na say MPP for the enya ntie say party mpanifo abaton pesua no mpanifo omo ko ne nche na no pay ko chia no ko share ne den sebe bema na nu adura enyo no. Na omeya abaton so de okoba ko na anye yie a ebi ko mienu miensa ansa no monya nti won hye de nankunimdie no bi da na so nanim na some of the two MPP for any money say blame game e ba we say na we na ye sei e na we na ye sei oso mu nyina omuntu ni nyina angu na omon ka omum na ne mahwiegu a na hu hye na timi amadache omo asan ababio yeti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
bibia na onti ase but ade hye no ebia ene na eye papa mawo udi onni. His ways are not his ways. Enti who pain no. Don't start blaming people. Blame game no. About destroy. Let's come together. Because ye name say if we are young and a head power no mouth. Enti just say share the ebenya so that by 28 no we are united. Once we are united no with a goal, you are going to win in 2028. Unity no here. Stop the blame games. Let's look at the future. But let's come together. If we come together, the party will win. At this stage, we're looking to build the party again. It's not about individual ambition, but let's build the party. Once the party is ready, we'll go for the main event. Madam Wasi, Yameshira Munyina.
We are the new.
Waiting somewhere, I'm penabede chalai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono so di MPP ani mo pre mampani adwa anye yie no. Osi de bi asem wetimi si wakwan mu a na de nyame pe e na oyema wo. Eno nti na ba asanti blame game. Sense na we na anye sei na we na am yedi nkuguo no omo enya ni nyina. Yamra sentiment mo a ne enko Bernard Atwibosi akoche ma wontumi MPP kentrani asoye. Ono so eka na sembisa odi kan da Dr. Bawumia se senkuguo no bae na no kwesi odi mrika. Na Ghana hodunti obaji tumu na says obeko machi no so akohelfo so ne niema ankoye no masa ahye wo niema no mababio inti chema wontumi
wo se enye obia na koto abade die na so ono koto ye ebeda wo wase ono an koto so ebeda wo wase na yasre o tweet an ko nyam ko concert ono ani onuma de protia o ma de eche no o ma de esa ye ne yakopon ni bibia apre ye ne onyakopon ye ne ni nsebisa ye ne ni ya say ye panya oda ya no atrese o bi a osuru onyakopon Oyobia Ghana Dana Kumaso. You will Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You see that. There be a Obia can say electoral commission grant the other resource for Babu to try. And some said, Obey friend. Now I congratulating Obia. I congratulating. Obi Obama electoral commission grant the other two. Congratulations, President. That's so. If that, what I hear Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, what they call 2024, actually said, when you be a, or you for, Kasuke, Ghana can call through Yankopon, said the Oka Joe chapter 1 verse 1, or say the use as one, as I can as now.
Right, we in some Ra Bernard and Chubusia, Cochema to me, or also the 2 dry and Ra, a bra, like Dr. Mamuba, me, I think Kugono, Atomo, MPP Manakudi Mono, and so we. Now, actually, and somewhere CC, maybe I say, or more kubu, Diane, near me, woman, fertilizer, command and crowd, the 2 ato. I mean, if I mean, I also West, also Municipal Assembly, Mount Fork of Far, near so many other places. Tepa 2 to 2 years near Dinginano, into the SCCAB.
I'll send you the video. I've asked my boy to take the video. I said, carried about 10 fridges and washing machine. I'll send you the video now. Be serious, where's the code for you? You'll be a the motto.
Soon I loot, but madam.
Millie Chacha, I say,
washing machine, the ababe. Soon I do.
Right, we and in some more SCC Miami, I wouldn't be a day at show war. Now, yan in TSA or Mampeni, that John Dramani Mahama, ya Sabriato, a boy in some Mampenia, whatever temono, Wakasa etia sadi, say, Omo yes, animano, Omunyai. Now, Yakuti is somebody atuja, if I home.
I come before you tonight as your president-elect to again express my deepest gratitude for your unwavering support in Saturday's election. This is a moment of hope, unity, and opportunity for our great nation. However, I must address a matter of urgent importance tonight. Transitions from one administration to another create the impression of a vacuum of power, and certain people are easily compelled to act in their own parochial interest instead of the national interest. I've received reports of attacks on state offices and installations. While it's unclear who is behind these attacks, I condemn them in no uncertain terms. These acts must cease immediately. As I said during my post-declaration speech, I urge the youth not to vent their frustration in criminal enterprise. Instead, they must channel their anger and frustration into the positive enterprise of resetting and rebuilding our beloved nation. I urge all our citizens to remain calm and avoid actions that could harm our institutions and our democracy. We have fought hard for change, and now is the time to demonstrate our commitment to rebuilding the Ghana we want through unity and understanding. Because state power is still in the hands of the present administration, I call on the President and the security agencies to act decisively to curb the ongoing acts of lawlessness immediately. I thank you, my fellow citizens.
Right, waiting somewhere on Mampeni, ya to obey no tia patemu, say Mampenda da, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Odia Tuja said no kind no say Sanya Mani no so Wobufubia. You found Cornelia Bay Yamagana assign Afananto Mapefra. No more yes, I do no more mutage then so sa criminality and Mumia Samadi. Omo yes, I didn't know Omo Henunyai. Prayer Ghana forces Omea Soja Fonso, Oma issue statement. It says social media so, and you may me video be na enyekra na emebrubi atiejina ne asoja fu mienu tu asoja fu kura tu mebru miensa pa na omdi abani agitu na firi omo nsemo. Ghana forces so mbo Ghana for kokko say omo yesa ade no munyai. Ghana forces cautions the public against attacks on security personnel. The Ghana Armed Forces has observed attempt by mobs to disarm military personnel on authorized duty as part of military support to the Ghana Police Service to restore law and order across the country. Ghana Armed Forces wishes to caution all and sundry that military personnel on authorized duty have the right to defend themselves, innocent civilians, and property, including the use of lethal force if necessary to preserve life. Ghana Armed Forces wish to once again encourage all Ghanaians to exercise their civic rights responsibly, cooperate with security personnel, and refrain from any acts that could disrupt the peace. Ghana Armed Forces reiterates its commitment to safeguarding the stability and sovereignty of the nation. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Emmanuel Agre Kwashi, Director General Public Relations. Someone can say, Ghana may bambo a positive and a shonsa. Na to be a positive to Safra Suja for so make home. Now, among who say, a mabun be on more, Senator Americano, says so near do to a crown. What in the betage nudges it to an evidence him. The two crown a day. Omo Bonipa and Quania Padia by to Omo yes, I didn't hear, and yes, Omo to me, so almost so dear who didn't be our warner, a bow so. Na almost so Hesabea, Omo Bomon Quabai, no more bought a for and so a home a buying. Waiting 7 minutes. In fact, you might be who airtime. So I video me each hour and yakra. Same ranty pa me, so you have whom you know. Now, on why she almost see a jumutu. Eh, now it won't crown on what the other day. See what people watching accounts. It won't not more the Amaya pussy for no. What the Amaya see and from home buying. Now, I to me for 2 now more home buying there, and any idea about more home buying. Inti ibin more call ama broso. Esese omunye nyina anya adwobrɛ abeyeto ye wiasum dwemo kwasi ada yinya mobɔ wie kra no na vice president gitu mu dikade aka na yenigye kakra saa kopim sɛ inauguration beba so obete esi omawura Ghana gas ye kwa akɔgye esi we mawura ha ecois fertilizer we mawura ha sɛ de mampani a wote apatamu jomama ɛkan ye no ontimi nhunu ni pɛ ɛta akyiri. It will be abeka say NDC for binsu ana ebi pabon fo ne no mo ayde afremu e no mo eye saade ne mani nyina tuntwa na yasum ye enya no yenkoso afei omampani a wote apatamu John Dramani Mahama osai mampani na da woyi transitional team a womo ene nyame yad mo kyena one abamu mpanifo a wonso bi yomo kohyia edwuma omo koye nyina ne se aban no tumi ne dane a I say as we be our over say we office baby no. We hand over notes. Now the over banner. Watch and say we na me ye bedru ha my see no so who baby are all to us so a dear free. A transitional team, yeah, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we ye na oduomo air cross watchna oni abemu penifo enkwesiano enye. I say the transitional team is composed of experienced individuals drawn from various sectors, including finance, governance, and public administration. The appointed members of the joint transitional team are as follows. 1. Honorable Juros Deborah, co-chairperson. Honorable Johnson Esirin Ketia, member. Honorable Fifi Fiabekwete, member. Dr. Kalitus Mahama, a member and a secretary to the transitional team. Dr. Valerie Sawyer, member. Professor Kwamena Hoy, member. Honorable Dr. Keselato Forson, member. Honorable Mama Ayariga, member. Honorable Guzitano, member. And Honorable Edward Omanebuama, member. And woman phone na ohe tips omi nipedu. Womo ena mampeni tia patemo John Dramani Mahama we yi womo. Se nyame admo chena aban so be yi ne mpanimfo na omo akohia. Na ubia obabi obehwe. Se bia Kwamena Hoy experience in local government na local government ministry ohwe Josebra former chief of staff asoye the also buy ni hunu ansana January 7 na ba nyina no omohunu no watoto ni nyina pepe say ya na 2016 eye no NPP fo yi omnipa NDC fo yi omnipa enam ko hia am ye fefe say ya na yekọ na asomdwemu a amamutumi no adane de niema hwiegu ye no akotranse ehunu say bia we na manye ni ye no nti ebasa nti enum nsem ti na ye be postmortem abato na chi matters arising some asie no ene be de nkomo wo Kessben 93.3 na afi Adwenkyere adwumadi wo Kessben television eso your DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 and afi Facebook live so meeting at the Kofi Appiah as usual traffic sabre kopem say ebebo ndundu your WhatsApp line is 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 wa Adwenkyere bi afabra na sa oto aba no akire se nti automa de automa no se wa nto nso a mayehu fi se the voter turnout has been very low 60.9%. Ekire se Ghana fo atwom di so oto aba no we ni pedu a emu nan anto aba no we ni pa ha emu aduanan ankoto ni pa ha bia ni pedu sia na to ye se ni pedu anan no de nti no manto you want to know se bia candidate ne buy na no mo mpe ana se bia ojina baby the baby ojina no nkoyi ndi ne on to kra. That's what normally some people say me ma buy na woso so ma buy ne buy me hu bibia anti obeto atia no otutia na buy NDC bedin kugo otutia buy MPP a MPP bedin kugo so he emma no even MPP amanyuko kra no emma omunya ye 2020 abato no about 6.7 million we about 4.6 that's nipa be 2.1 million omoto abama omo anto. What are the causes? Me say we are quite anymore no. Sanse mu nyina so be. Abejeku am no mdijuma ene anwumre eye Mahmoud Kabore or Dean of Ashanti Regional Communication Officers. Ono wagina dwa or ha. Sarasona Jimmy Wachiansa is the Director of Research and Elections, Ashanti Regional Communication Team member. Womo ene no mo share postmortem nase. Ewa Adwenkyere with this of course Appiah PC as already akọ o de mara me ya e na ebo me chidom bani wo ma kwa ba ya bro na wo pomu say Christo Daroma Aware
Ofa
congratulations.
Thank you so much. At long last.
The battle has ended.
Ghana, our people are free forever. And I'm watching so.
Okay.
And that Ghana for you now was.
Okay.
Yame, watching when munyam. What God cannot do does not exist. Until the Yame assistant and munyam the Kessio, and then the century and your daddy. And we are singing now, but yes, the same one I don't know attack. Media woman to party with Mrs. Nyajumabim. The same one among for attacker. Party as soon as he or the appointed a name crab a coto the naive Dranokuma or Bewini and Yajumabim. And now we had the year Jumapani, so obey Jumapa. Said the penny cans we in a year when he met it. I don't know no him. And the gun of was say a referee whom one show mumma. Na omukai maybe said no my brabo muti na ni oma brabo said the atete akoduro na omudina ya so ne ekom so ato aba pensa yepa mempa bo say onyame bema new leadership no yokoduro honhom ne sebi hunumu sronko na ne ya be ya animanim ya ho hai say nipa ko mu be ha no na oman no mu nipa afom to mapafra no ya me no amokwa no to omaye na Ghana ensenyina na so biom
abi me da say Jimmy ati say
me adom ma me fa ofedi kesi so na mi chia Ghana fo nyina na
your microphone
MPP Frank Tufo yes MVP Frank Tufo Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia on a vice presidential candidate Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe baby omobia no so no yebo mabaso wa dwumaso ene dwumadenya omoye ewo MPP edimu na de tosu biom so no se ne medi kankaye no ye da Ghana fo nyina ase omo a omunya gidie mapa ɛwɔ MPP amayukuo mu wɔn munya GDA mapa ɛwɔ ɔsono mu na wɔn kɔ the ballot anaasɛ the polls ɛkɔtɔ abama MPP amayukuo no yɛde aseda kɛseɛ ɛfa mofidi kɛseɛ so ɛde ma wɔn nyinaa na deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu the general secretary of our party lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodua baabi wɔ biara no yɛbɔ n'aba so wɔ adwumaden a wayɛ yɛmmom sɛ deɛ yɛhwɛ no yɛn nsa anka deɛ nanso n'adwumaden na nhyehyɛ pa a ɔde ato hɔ no de ama amayukuo no ɛyɛ biribi a mfiri sɛ ɛnɛ da yi no ɛda mpanimfoɔ anim a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛbɔ no so aba so the campaign itinerary a na ɔde nam no individually na ɔno nso so ɛyɛ no campaign yɛbɔ n'aba so na me constituency so nhyiaeɛ so me congratulate the member of parliament and member of parliament elect as well Dr. Stephen Amoa any mpanimfoɔ wɔ nhyiaeɛ so abato mpɛsua so nyinaa no yɛbɔ mu nyinaa aba so yɛda mu nyinaa mo ase na menim sɛ ɛnɛ nkɔmmɔ no a yɛbɛdi no mefiri sɛ yɛbɛfa biribi wɔ mu na ɔma mu tie nso so no bɛhunu nneɛma a ɛkɔ so wabrɛ a sɛbio yɛakɔto aba ama nneɛma da ne yɛbuto no menim sɛ wɔ asɛ yɛbiebie mu no yɛbɛhu deɛ ɛkɔ so nyinaa meda ase
right meso da ase kawaro yɛhyɛ aseɛ na ɛyɛ possible sɛ mobɛtumi adi nkonim but mehu sɛ mo akora mohu sɛ nkonim a modiiɛ no aburoni ka sɛ beyond your expectation ɛboro sɛ deɛ ɛboro mo adwene so what was your secret
ɔfa ma me na wase yɛdi ka me yɛmmɔ mo aba so wɔ dwuma so a mu di boa ama Ghana titiriw yɛasante mantam na yɛnkyia watiifoɔ ne wahwɛfoɔ all over the globe wɔn wagye brɛ ne adagyeɛ na ɔne yɛdi dwumadie bom sɛ na mfidie no dɔso nti sɛ obi asɛ Kessben deɛ anaasɛ ɔdɔ no ɛwɔ ma Kessben no yɛdɔ ɔmo ase wɔ kwan yɛsɛ nyinaa so de bia me ba me de bi firi sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains ba ansɛ hɔ na me firi yes mame fa akwanya sonkon so na me nda sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains fo nyinaa ase wonim sɛ afei 2020 yɛto aba no wieɛ no na aba dodoɔ a yɛde wini parliamentary seat NDC ne MPP na yɛwɔ ha aduonum nsia
very close
156 na nei no yɛde 7004 ɛna wini yɛ ne nyinaa yɛ ɔbaatampa Hajia Nasir Afra ne mmɔdemmɔ a ɔbɔyɛ ɔfa mame mmɔ n'aba so na ma ne tiri nkwa na obi a yɛato aba yi no a yɛnyɛ ɛnsuo ne in ɔfa nei adefefe yi a wohunu wɔ TV so yi ɛna wabi ano ama yɛ wɔ sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains ultra modern 10-seater toilet facility a ɔde ahyehyɛ yɛ nimonyam megye di sɛ saa mpuntu ahodoɔ yi a wɔyɛ wɔ sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains abrɛ kora ne yɛnto yɛaba ma no ɛno na nam so a dodoɔ no a ɛnya ne mu gyidi a wɔnto aba no bum a ama nne yi sɛbe NDC no ayɛ akɔnnɔ ɔno ankasa the candidate and ayɛ very attractive a wɔde anya mma no dodoɔ a wɔanya no nti Hajia Nasir Afra baabi a wɔ biara nnwummerɛ yi yɛda wase na yɛma ɔtiri nkwa bɔ waba so nso yɛnim sɛ nnwuma pa no deɛ wahyɛ aseɛ dada na nne yi a Nyankopɔn abɔ nkonimdi abotire wafa sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains so no dodoɔ no a na ɔbɛtumi ayɛ aboa yɛn ama yɛfa yɛn ntoma pafra na dwamena dankwa dubisa otumfo brɛmpɔ na ohu no ɛyɛ dɔbɔ so hene na agye ahyɛ na nimonyam adonate kama de ama nana na ayɛ anisɔsɛm nti yɛmmɔ yɛ nuaba naba so na wayɛ adwuma sonko mamenkyia zone so aka nyinaa ɔfa since 1992 polling stations ɛyɛ wini yɛ nyinaa fi yɛ wini bi wɔ dɔbɔ so nti adwuro fifoɔ yɛda mo ase Fonsua zone yɛda mo ase Saneso electoral area yɛda mo ase Abura yɛda mo ase Dagoma yɛda mo ase Dewia yɛda mo ase Isa Krom zone yɛda mo ase Mosi Penny Samsu zone yɛda mo ase yɛda dɔbɔ so zone ase yɛda sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains fo nyinaa ase na no yɛwura mampani maama wie ne tɔɔ sɛkyerɛ Afran Plains na nanom hemfo ka kyerɛ ne sɛ maame ne nneɛma pa ne n'ani so ade hunu panti owura hwehwɛ wo mpanimfoɔ a no mbubu ma no a yɛakaeɛ ne bɔ maame yi din of Abakwase Mukrano, I'm saying in the fourth Republican dispensation, no. The Mammy Kwan or buy NDC Amanuku, ato aba yi ne sɛ mmarahyɛ badwani wɔ Asante Mantam. Yes.
Okay, NDC.
Yeah,
NDC, that's true.
And women representation, you Ramama, when you say any Kumba representation, Enya Juma, na Asante, Enya Oba Sonwa, obedi ministerial position, Abuama Asante, and Yintem, na Apijantem. Afa no kwasem, ne say, ni enim sa afu abano, Yankopon wa yafa. Enim say tibia nkunimdie beba ma owura John Dramani Mahama. Na no kure ne nyame anim nie na yenim se nkunimdie no abeye kakraka sei
no susa
ya susu da erunti na yeti hei nyame nhira no abusu ama afoforo ye osofo bi ne kan asem o say your comeback will be greater than your setback of 2016 year to abawie no owura Mahama n'anim agu ase ma no do beye opepe baako 2020 year to abaniwie na despite the course in the CVS yes no order from me man ekekako opepe nchemufa for about 500,000 and ne or the over 1.6 million votes and I didn't know say enimguase ato 2016 any enimguase ato 2020 so can me no bomu kura no amado do de edi nkunim nne no e do so sin nyina e kire say se nipa bia se nka ye begie tumni ya pene so se nyame mmere ne mmere pa nka sisi ye bre pi wa asasi so ene di ofa mu nyina hwenkunim di abutre kakraka awrade Nyankopon de aboa no enro ya na MPP ni NDC ko parliament as to who will be majority and who will be minority ora afenyo mark nkra de court but hwe de nyame aye and afenyo mark will return to parliament without a caucus. Because whether you come or not to third majority no be adwuma ama Ghana afano ntuma pa hedai afra die Nyankopon tim ye bi nti na medi kan ba ya asema me kan say die nyame ntumi nyane eni wiase what God cannot do does not exist and nti ye di kan alhamdulillah inshira ayeye ne nkamfo enka rade Nyankopon din say ode san kunindi ya nsusu da ya nanso ho daye na mpokura ni yenim se beba ya kwamu no awrade Nyankopon de amaye de toso mienu e Ghana fo ofa obia komonte so kokan ne nsem pa kire Ghana fo na as to who Ghana fo betie na ye Ghana fo no asede ene wo right ti se nei Ghana fo dodo no awo hamu abupen aduonum nsia kire pon aduonum numu a na kire se dodo no a etie yensem a yede ba wo mfiem yede ba wo maboboa no yede ba wo mpotem ene sebi wo mkura sekra and it's a manifestation say we preach message of hope. It's a manifestation say and someone ye can Ghana ni hwe na brabom na otie someone ye kan na che say ani da so kese e de magana ni no nti san munyam sha won o che ye fa won so ase dadi a na ye tiafo and Ghana fo ase ni mbo mabaso afi Ghana Police Service owura dampare ne mbrante ma ye fa ase da peace ye momo this is the first election mimi krum se chira from place akura voter population wo hokra ye less than 100 there was a police representation and you see he deployed so much professional people to the extent say they are so friendly omo guiding nipa unti bibia say enye tete police mu a oba nu amuna ni chichi say tie ni answer tete hobob na wakunkon na ni tuo kokra ne mpaboa ho kura wontwe ho eni polisifoɔ a wɔn ne nipa kasa akoma pa so wɔdɔ so na wɔyɛ ready nipa no ahunu no sɛ papa yi ayɛ kra do sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔboa me awura yi akra do sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔboa me enye tuo hunkurum bia wobɛhu nipa no na ne body camera kakra de okita tuo kra no ya packaging in such a way sɛ timamuni ne kra hu sɛ tuo hyɛ ne ho nti owura dampare yɛbɔ na ba so den aha bibi papa ekoso side obenya nkatebɔne ba ko mienu bi but generally the security strategy and architecture for this election has been fantastic. And as the chief security officer for presidential and parliamentary election, IGP, Yemona Baso, Ewo Jumaso, Wedi Ewo Abatuemu. Body Bakuanka, or ya high kakra, Ewo Abatuemu. See a political parties are omu poster to this election. Na ye campus, Kebe high kakra electoral commission. Niema bebre o atwentwe ne nase too much and nneɛma bebree ɛyɛ den na political party bi etimi nya no results as early as 9 a.m. na ɔbɛgye tum kura si wadi ntwo na congratulating you uncle now but to commission will have to travel that far to see what is coming.
But they no also can say your agents na results no ba na ase omo doubt so na ayedin so metimi aki.
Oh Wofa, yeah, my 3 layers of coalition. So constituency atimi ayedi aba e den na ye region 4 den na region 4 so timi ya e den na national 4 so den. National, you are not waiting for constituency. You are only waiting for the final results from the region.
You as we speak now, crowd, and they are normally declare Abdekumanov.
Yes,
8 still outstanding because something I say here,
and
about in the end,
I think it's unfair when there are issues with parliamentary and you still want to hold presidential, put presidential on hold. In other jurisdictions, you took parliamentary separate dates, you took presidential separate dates. Now, the no several resources no also sir. So the presidential and parliamentary are not the same election. It is a parliamentary na assemble you can put that on hold. Not presidential, what did I declare? Tepa say issues with Tepa about parliamentary. It has nothing to do with presidential. Yet you are putting presidential to on hold. Say nanke constituencies be the outcome no be to me affected the finality of the electoral results and cabasing there that's what whole.
But when you say from a very young time, no, now it's me cover 72 hours. But last election, this election, no, within 48 hours, now is my results.
The sophistication at the time cannot be compared today. The spending at the time was not the same as today. Inti adia yebo ho kan dey was efficiency no across what you say. Promises are easy demand any near kaka. In fact, many political party, your election director catcher say in the first 24 hours, Obama is 75% of the results. And he delivered. Oh, Dr. Waneboba delivered. By 24 hours, now Obama about 82% of the results. And they clear say you didn't
MPP also this.
Yes.
Because I mean, by 9 o'clock now that about me now
they know
bare 14 hours and they knew
what has happened. So what I say. And see your best electoral commission.
Okay.
All the seats are you see on hold near the share who call maybe to set up. The results are very clear. Say already say didn't then so we are still holding it for whatever reason we don't know. Who call Adujama Mankranso. The Biacha say Ura Sadek Kunim. Yet you are still holding the results. And see, you're Hena Sani money in Ano, in through a FH offer. Abofunu bi any ho na oman no fa no to papanye de infra. Mame fa ma no NC e wo kokobo any request e Ura Mampani Jondromani Mahamadi Aba. Offer crime does not know expiring date. Crime should not also be seen in a political lens. About one which niema ekoso no se nipa ko ye NDC ni so ye MPP ni so ye CPP ni ade ekoso na ntwa yi nti se de omampani Mahamade ato omampani Akufo Addo anim se onfa ne nancy form na on bring those vandalizing and looting to book no. Me know because omampani Akufo Addo is still the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Ono na that's ye Ghana mampani na na do for nancy form na sa niema ekoso no etu ntwa na this niema say see a na person ye blame game. I am interested in the solution because now you call Ura a Japan Mesa the constituency secondary you declare baby ya pe and an emerald no mu ye dwuma ko fa Kiarino e call Nadmo office e di mo ho nyina no mkolodi. It took the intervention of NDC young people to arrest them, citizen arrest. A lead you amudi secondary district police command. Echo yi niema ni nyina police for assign hande emerald edema police for. Ma who other footages and so NDC for so the dimwa omubura them sister them. Ni nyina nya dia ye papa.
Okay.
At the end of the day, ye nyina ye ntiase preoccupation so rama my economy no be inherit no. Enye for the Christmas economy. The economy emu be ye dene. No nti kakra wo ho no ye nse no. Ye sesa nko ye fie na ye baade ne ye be ye. E wo so obi bu sa nyema no ho nkonta. nti sɛ wo kɔfa nna dia
obi afa bi kura na wo sisa kono
ye be de kunta
yes ti wa bo na kura wa
free obi antwe no nura me constituency ye da so anopa ne ate sɛ ye de kia ebe sisa fertilizer bi free warehouse anopa no na me ne mrante kɔ hɔ ye kɔ monitor ya be do hwere me nsake ama is okay ene extension officer o mie dan no ne en kan fertilizer dodo wo dan no kire ba na so ate a ye hunu asɛm bi sɛ bebisa extension officer so wo mie ene sisa na je de yenso ye de padlock bɛka ho nti sɛ wo ba na wo be wi akwa it is obu ye padlock ye ba so na abu a special officer to one ye be hold no responsible ene ye nyina ye asomdua ehun hia sa okotwe niema ko ofie at the end of the day if it's for the good of all now who are fa no what is obi a wonsusu obi wi ano okay mun nyina mo yakrofo nti me dey me stress appropriate courtesies and institution so matter say here about 92 arrests as of now ye inform court animanim ya process omo na say afiase ni adekwa and serve as deterrent send ho e ma foforo aka say that is not the right way to go.
Right, that's it. Mamu Kabore, Ekasama, NDC, and our Tinike. Mami call Jimmy, so Jimmy.
Over.
What happened? Breaking the age.
Of a moment, now was the Etuamuankasa with regards to say MPP Amayuku. You beat me a concordina, Yatua view or tray, I'm a monoson. The Yanko Pompe, and oh, yeah. I don't think say nipa bi nsusu ye anase nipa bi adwene e wa mayuku nim say dem di kan no mebo obia oboaye obia on the day okọ polling station ekoto abadema Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia any MPP parliamentary candidate bia ne yeba wabaso na yeshim nkran yen in the New Patriotic Party na yenim say Ghana for inim adwuma papa aban we betina konwa so wotumi ayede abo man no ye wogidi mapa se nyame adoma yinuanu NDC for omobeye de ese na efata yindie we don't raise them bad yen wish you more anything negative but yesire ne se nyankopon beye omadom nyankopon ebeka omo ho na omo so aya sutie adiama nsema Ghana for bede ebeka within this 4 years. Nti we wish them the best of luck. Mwabia omuhia edi Afri Ghana for hono mana. Minum se Ghana for the support ni nyina bede edi bema omo. Na Ghana mampani nana atodankwa kufodo. Watumi afre mampani dada John Mahama after see a tour bani wi no. Fi se e bibia e wo se ye bom mampani nana atodankwa kufodo ye bona baso e wo ho. The toss will be a flag bearer, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and now ye can say, what to me a fre era former president John Dramani Mahama. I congratulate you, as I conceded defeat. Now we na idia dance ye piffy and sonsonia at that amayuku ni untem. Rebecca ya, and none why to a bar. Union men DC for John Dramani Mahama, a dinchono. Mampeni Mahama na to nenum trum, say or not dear. Unconsidered defeat and famobia. I have the video on my phone as I talk with you now. Osaka said they will resist any oppression or whatever. But yen in the New Patriotic there, you GD mapase asumdue here or my Ghana mono. And only the most paramount thing now. If you say a bit to me abama or mine, ya for and to my pa a dear fra. Na and neck question will be or if you did beside no one say. Now my yukuno and a flag bearer now would dim chono crown. Waba bontin be consider defeat. I congratulate the wedding kunimra. Inti ne di hunu wa bontin. And no as a saying say ye bo amanfo tu you lutu and near my what this is assemblies. Fertilizer menu ka woko akoma da other places are. So you me any menya government appointing this be go baba be lutu me fertilizer no e dey nyina so na wo be lutu me fertilizer e Ghana for maba mo koto ye no the first week of maba no sunsan so no eno na dey abda nyina eni ma ye nyina ye hwe bi no nti send me kan ye no we wish them the best of luck dinim eniema a wo mudi gugu akwam ne niema o mo ye me lessons officer we share so about on peso aso then Yankopon as I say, Bibi Bonnie be anya day, and see what other places are issues issues cause or coalition center. I believe say it was uncalled for because at the back our mom call police station come mess up a quarter TPC to me a person and say the EC had already issued pink sheets to the party agents at the polling station that it is our coalition center. Now quarter pink sheet in one of the as a techiman also car ne bana pink sheet in the megun mark vandalize the car ne trajatum thinking say ya shit pink sheet in your mind coalition in koso
you know man crown so no the kind of pink sheet no koi the ballot box no car ne dey ba no withdraw ho no ena emeburu no russia o kofa asaba subsede
nti ofa abato na yeto no so free say wedding kunima so free say wedding kunim they said the MPP a coalition electoral commission krenya ba abonten mekas ebe kasayen Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia MPP may you take that decision said abi yen ye records are ye coalition internal party coalition ayen e dia dance prefer say enya de ayi din kunim ya ba abonten e be consider defeat or minus sumdwentia but in man this for you dey you see your money mana that was the reason why I told you that the pink sheet na ye de coalition ye dia ma party agents at the polling station and you free say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or ye coalition and come be consider defeat and come consider. So it tells you that equally we have the pink sheet of the various parliamentary elections course. And the ever say no this for those seats in there, whether they like it or not, the young boy and the ye coalition na ye win ye biano, we will maintain those seats. MPP will keep those seats. And the general secretary of our party about Bontia Baba Bekasa. The fact that what it is and as we try to pinch it at a coalition center doesn't mean it's a party agent. Of course, you're able to tell us, say, my party coalition, you're able to do about 82%. The 82% now more yen, and yes, no mujina more 82%. No, say mujitu muse mo din kunima, and kamubo who say sit win, my day, magic. Until the air catcher and ne Ghana Funina and say, yen, a yasumji and a yepe. Eyasumji ene yehwehwe na wo mo a ene wo mo nyuma ahodo mo a NDC tax ahodo obeto hye omo so pam mo free adwumam de padlocks ni ade tutu mo no ye ka kire omo omunya botre se ye ka se ye hwe nipeko bi hwe de ekoso no so no mo so retaliate a giri se enya de ebenya sumji wo manim, and that is what the MPP is doing. Ya calm down said the all ka se Mampenina na dan kwaku for them fan and nancy for ye wa manfo so ho no ma omo hye sam ranti yechi omo yodum and Mampeni president elect no ankasa bribi atwam no ono ankasa bie nanum kan o say ndisi ama yekuo no ye de moja na twa omo fruma enti e babasa ye ni sa ewurukasem na dia omo ye number 1 enti no wonder
kasa say omo ye sa no nyina enyai
ofa the American say wa ba bontia be kasa se omo eyesa ne mane omo nyai but ehifo ne se sam rantie ne chi etu na omo toto no ehifo ne di se etu ne ma omo pacho the American what you say we saw a national organizer of the NDC ahead of this election now all practice kwan first we used to on social media, it was all over.
How is that the problem?
What you say? Me pacho kasa na mtianu say respect my opinion, please. So, your national organizer was on social media practicing how to shoot. Into leadership by example. The party leaders lay on the floor. No? And none of followers need the children and no more. Because they because elections now we are national organizer. Now we to na pim. Oh to. So we are practicer. Oh you practicer no. What are you implying? Say be oya MPP. You be call about to training and call for. But the national organizer of the NDC was seen practicing how to shoot. And I'm not surprised. I am not surprised with what is going on. Said this is assemblies. Ijapadia yedi omani sika to egu ho no. And me ade ba kwa ye me yapa ne say unim say sa nemo makulu tu ni nyina. These are the things omode boa omo physically challenged.
Yeah,
PWDs no in the various districts no. Obi word ma yenim say bia ono no ntumi nante ne naso ana e bia fridge bi e bia bibi ne de be ma na no nso de ebo ne branka kankaka. Man ko sesa ne mani nyina. And sanso nye moni wu. Wo mo sesa ne ma no omo se party t-shirt. Omo se party t-shirt. And omo de lutu niema. And now could the various food banks what the various disassemblies now. At the glare of our security personnel, police for any media for the one no video and among for chiniani. Say nuane and no be near the Adriana de Mafia such for Uncle and I must say Adriania, ya de mo mudin and Adrian papa. And they said Adriano. And they sell food stuffs and then a union man this for Mulutuno. And a very, very worrying. A hard drink. The union man this is fortunate chirka ye. The omoye yinano. Say afin say almost as simple near the and the Ghana form koto bad man this in the John Dramani Mahama. Mudi uyuni and abo man. Into a catch a Ghana for more or my Ghana.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, I'm here message is not crab and afi call substantive issues no. It was already former president Ababe Kasa, president elected so. Wasa Ababe Kasa so mo be say ni na mo hwe no munyai. Ghana for so the statement ba ye hwe kwai say and the DSC bia no eto betwa the fictional transitional team this year. Kwai Ghana a smooth democracy no. E beto aso sa. Also from Bra Asag Mampong. Most of them didn't vote because of the delegate system. First and foremost, a so-called delegate will collect over 7,000 cedis, and secondly, choose a candidate who isn't preferred by a majority of the electorate. These delegates finally come out to convince us to vote for the candidate they took money from before they voted for them. This year, we didn't vote at all because next 4 years, if they continue with this delegate system, we will go and vote against the selected candidate. Or not the other by, I don't know. That's why it says, if not God and judgment day power, and what NDC youth are doing, we the youth of MPP will face them, but the peace of Mother Ghana and Jesus in tea. One for Udin Amma. I say good evening, Ofa. Oboba Kilibobo at Oboba Kilibobo fashion, Agogo Obuase. Independent candidate elect Ohene Kwame Frimpong Asante Achimdorf. Thanks all for a wonderful winning. Okay. Mami Nyako, it says COVID-19, Russia, Ukraine, Israeli, Hamas. That caused the loss of MPP from Kobe, Asimpraso. We told them, Okay. We thank God for a successful election. Congratulations to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Let's all unite and build the nation. My name is Umagzi from Offenso South. This is Vincent, YEA Director Dansia Square. My regards to my school father and my boss, Jimmy. Okay, over here. Okay, good evening. Okay, so good evening, Ofa. I'm watching you live from Manson Quanta. Truth be told, MPP shot themselves in the foot. They dug their own grave and they deserve this humiliating defeat. The NDC supporters should exercise restraint because these attacks are alien to our politics. Barumba, head teacher, Manso Actually DA Primary School. It says, good evening, Ofa. I don't know what would have happened if NDC had not won the election. As I speak, NDC supporters have converged at the EC office in Sawem, threatening to burn the place if they fail to announce the parliamentary results in favor of the NDC candidate. The same thing happened at Tema West, Ablikma Central, etc., led by Sam George, Eduji Tamaklo, Basintali, and other NDC leaders. Why? They are pushing people to the wall. This nonsense must stop. Nana Mwako from It says, good evening, Mr. Host. If Mahama go by his promise efficiently, Ghanaians will call for another mandate of 4 years for him. Again, he should allow the institutions to work independently, and also he should be a good listener. Forget about his party and think about Ghana first, because MPP refused to listen to good people of Ghana. Nado has collapsed MPP party, and nothing from Kaswa and all the way free a buyer. Okay, it's a MPP lost because of the economy and selfishness on the part of the executive from a free Kumase Asafo. Okay, my fancy, Kawari.
Boss.
Aviyemra said all kind and said, now when him some bedding kuo. Nanso kunim die we die.
Na mun se medin kunim.
Na mun se medin kunim, sorry. Nanso kunim we die. Ayi so say bro madwen ne menti ase so for say abroso. What did they check? Is it the message asama kind of talk Ghana for asum and na MPP for who hinti say na wo personally who result because there are about 20 constituencies are MPP NDC winning city crowd order. Very shocking. But
that's bebre. Before I'm about my main turn to home kakra na opening bisa menchia wo ma no. His Excellency Alhaji Samson Dean.
Okay.
African Paralympics president.
Hey. African already.
I also help
former boss.
On me parliamentary me MP.
Okay.
I hear when you move party also chia o kwanfren koso. Na me nua Jimmy waka bua so mampani Mahama so won congratulate you bia na say. So be nton akokọ be de kwa.
That's right.
In fact, after the 2016 election, Omampeni Mahama was the first person to call Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, congratulated him on phone, came up to concede and congratulated Nana on live cam. 2016.
2016, yeah, correct.
Came out and congratulated Nana on live cam, even before the declaration of the EC.
Results, yeah.
2020, yes, I could the same election. The same person said, congratulate you, you don't ask yourself, so why? What's so bizarre? I didn't think I was going to congratulate you, because that is an election now. Electoral Commission at the headquarters are changing figures about 5 times. In our electoral honest, you won't be that. Until about to if I say Gabi about just 500 or 400,000, and you're changing figures 5 times in favor of John Dramani Mama. And about me about out congratulate Mama. You don't compare apples with mangoes. So the scenarios and the situations were not the same. If you compare, the Mama we know is a very humble manner, a democratic lover. My God,
but problem I want to say, so here 2020, 2012, Nana and congratulate Mahama.
Yes.
And we'll walk court.
Yes.
Immediately after the court declaration, he accepted it and congratulated him.
Yes.
But Mahama, even after the court verdict, still the congratulations did not come.
Yes, because he didn't accept the outcome. He accepted, but he didn't believe it was the right outcome.
Okay.
So you don't compare apples with mangoes. That doesn't mean, you know. And then I'll say, and some more, of course, you NDC for Matana instances, evidence of how a Muamo party for Ghana for only being NDC for because citizen police, Kwachi, I don't call secondary police command.
It's all to say,
both sides. So, and even offer, Sir President was set by MPP. In 2016, we winning election. In fact, sabi, you know, no bubu for kwanomi NDC for motito boot. You kopamo the same day. Omo no motete sabi lavatory. Toilet anu we important. You kopamo mo na mo kopamo. But me mabunu. I don't think this is a good president for all of us, because why then do we have a transition system? And to see our transition system there, I don't think it was a party for Kenya. No family show munsem, no me the ompe. That is why I said I don't believe in which president was set. Neither do I believe in who is doing the wrong thing.
Okay.
What I believe is that the right thing should be done. Na enye pinch it as ma menu yiken. Offer say yakwa to aba. Na offer Appiah and assign pinch it as returning arrow. Na Appiah handwriting that will be a hunu. Near the another pinch it abana a different handwriting. Will you accept it? These are scenarios who say among for fake pink sheet and then you call okay central. The same situation you did declare Baba Sadek winner. Because apparently Obia Kwatinaba Bia Kunya the pink sheet. The serial numbers of the pink sheet now Kitano and the idea man that political parties one do not tally. Secondly, handwriting there also no, and the edikan them other part do not tally. So the committee is set a call or calculation have to reject those foreign pin sheets. And some of those pin sheets here now move fake now more smuggle the aqua Jim Sata brand young Panama move from them. The same pin sheet and now more smuggle the aqua tepa. Or no boy do say why see young Panama move from them. So once you bring a fake pin sheet, we will resist with all our might because it is about the will of the people, and the will of the people must be respected at all costs. Jimmy, I can assure you, sir, we will do what it takes within the framework of our laws to protect the ballot of every Ghanaian. That was the boss I did my Ghana for. So I'm to abanama yenkwandia yebebo ma bato humbai. What is the fact? At the end, dear one in Ubia, so we should say ye tutu. No other camera seen so. You're hearing Indian movies. What is it? What is bad? Which one is bad?
That we are preparing towards
so Obia Onusia ni totu onko abonte o se no kuguam esua ni totu ye money. How about who member of parliament or the two polling station yeah registration? How come see issue by? What did you say about it? I don't like communication of hypocrisy. Say who said who can at the end of the follow principle. Say na dia no nya let's have a principle. Enti unto me nka say ye nya ba so nko bi ye de bobo tachi ye duru band ye so bia ye ntwam. That is very bad communication and very bad. We must have principle in our body politicking. Say ya mean ye na nye because o se no kukuamu ye esua se de otunutua. Is it against the laws of this country to learn how to shoot gun now? I mean, yes, sure say it's against the law, but it's against the laws of this country to brandish gun, especially in public. How comes you got brandish a gun? A polling station, near registration, and my flower, a pin for her. What did you do to her? She's still walking freely on the street. Now we are election. Kaswa, what has happened to Howard Kumsin? Enti Massa, get a principle and speak against all of that. The immediate to mean Jimmy Asima kind. And so in several course which they say, Omo to Abama Mahama, or Matu Abama Yene. What has happened? Sakasa when you casa wouldn't try Otaka, a Yaudia Casa, on a Mumari. Dear Casa, dear Casa, Swadasi, dear Casa, worry, because Mutama called that one. Mutama Kaja said, Mubanya 47 over 47 was Santriji. Now, Santriji never met Dr. Mahmoud Bamiarini. I Santriji is on a Mamoria. And tomorrow, I understand you. Metal pen, Metal Yao, Jimmy. Sir, if I name one. Was it not on make you reference me, Bacho, or what do you need? Offer the secret here, and my vote will buy in and say, one, and Kufu be ambonoma. Monyo. No be a washer santiment interchangeable. 6 interchanges. 5. What do you say budget to move? Now be free Bambako could I win be now sentiments and go salad to Abama. Sabia go bonny no. It's Daniel Modania sentiments so. Enuru kuyabra na santeman sen dua so no na santeman so apanish omo in this way. Enya santeman the whole of this country. In fact, for the first time the NDC has gotten 47.1% in the eastern region. Almost at par. That is the backyard of the president of the day. Enti saboa no be say I say free the a training yard yakanyanye a yamamu bone and a mania resource or any. Yet also mean a message of hope. Someone no mampenima American show a buffer where we school 2017. She nursing student where we school 2017. Basing the young post 2 no. Now Obi catching a certain 24-hour economy will work. A certain 24-hour economy will work in the industry. Agro process near there. No one does was any about Minya Jumaye. What's the man on Twabama Mahama? Mami bia yegu kafefe bank in all these smaller banks and then my mami no budwa mom ko didwa and nesa banks in Kito rural banks in Mogu about 300 of them. Enti aka foreign banks akese also quite say kofa fiasa as people bra kofa ka bra na mami no ka go ba je besia na ma ha ma ehye sa mami no boss through the women development bank we will empower women by giving them a credible source of credit no mo je didwa na omo so anya omo sebi omo nya baby page na no sa mami no beto atia mahama. Antuntiano, she never be a food inflation at Quacodru. Namahama Shekuanini Bosse, through the Farmer Service Center, inputs beba, agriculture, a friends and machinery beba, hybrid seed beba, said about Kuyan, never for Sabu, and Tafua war. Nakuanini and Brabo said yeti, and no tough at Laza, Yatra who not for sale, near to Amano, and the readers had Boa water, Nafat Kuanina Tisas and the we are, or bet what your mamma now. Wofa and a Bible University. Na ne ya ho kire bebrebe sabe de okọ senior high kura no want me to on the top box man no na de obekọ university where the dress school fees na ma make chance say me the situation you find yourself in and ultimately ba first year for omukọ nyina no de aban be fa ho ka in the form of grant na ye toa so no wo a woda so anya hoden ye be introduce the student loan plus na cater for the subsequent year school fees ma me no a no onya ni da so enko akọ de sofo akọbọ besia wọkọ na samere ma akọbọ besia wọkọ politician akọbọ besia and then iba no be ko university free no obeto dia mahama na so it was the message of hope.
Okay,
message of hope. Mahama na track record.
Okay,
wa ye bi pen no tin ne wo share bo a open say de wa wi abo akoto agipen no for so obawe kurowa atinye de bia nim ye hu ye kuro ye hu Kumasi airport ye hu Kejetia ye hu Terminal 3 UGMC ye hu Kumawu hospital ene de keka ti Mahama Bob she bia wa share na Ghana fo wojide so betuma ye
Mami say we answer na Jimmy Abem so here results na figures na from 20 what do you call it 2020 the young 2016 cra 2020 Nanado enya 6.7 million and about Tomama nya 6.2 million, difference of almost 500,000. But over 2024, you know, that our mania 4.6 million. Mahama maintained the 6.2 and added even around 100,000. Then call 6.3. Just so here on the DNY save about 100,000 books or the car honor. The core support base, you know, was maintained. And yet, Kessie passa. But MPP for the end of the year, more than 2.1 million NFT free. So, we want to say acceptance of Mahama because the base na say empeja ya new registration beka ho. What the man peja uvo so Kessie pa. It took your opponent to drop from 6.7 to 4.6 and amount win here. We want to say.
Me in two scenarios. One, the credibility of the two candidates and the track record of the two candidates. In fact, in 2008, Abraham Baumia Baz MPP running mate, he was brandished. In fact, he was decorated as an economic messiah. And all the challenges in this economy, and someone a Hagana for Kessie Payeka and someone is supposed to be fixed by Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So you see, in 2020, even though Nanado ain't living to expectation, but people felt say, oh, this man on your economists, so let's give him a second chance. But this is a time where you are presenting a so-called economist. One thing you heard dollars, $1 actually. A so-called economist. One thing you heard borrowing and then in the Ghana Nibia over 200 million. This is the same economist. One thing you heard Sabio your foreign reserves in our depleted. And so people knew say this man cannot take us to any promised land. No track record and a quotidian. I feel credibility. Mahama Semo Kaibia, he sees a certain fulfillment in his heart because I am someone and they would trace here, I know Kutudo. And some sort of pay can ye be a penny set a chairman pro. And now what then and would no number the adverts. And now but you will be the more advert you. No, and I'm over bet now. Teachers are suffering. First food is no be food. Second food no be. But that food here. So what that 2008? No what that 2016? No about Bemu. What that 2020? No about Bemu. Now some corona on here in 2024. Why na who wouldn't name Kosoro Kruma? So a credibility about me and Sabe no cry any nafa and a man so humiliating defeat. Sir chokers here we know. Now it will go, he will go down in history of this country as the most humiliated presidential candidate in the history of this country.
But Edubuahe in Dubai,
Dubai, pay the service.
Okay, we are Dubai free mark for cry the first attempt to 39%. On a roll is a time. It's year part of it. That's a cavalry. Mama, Bremame call Jimmy Ho. Namin Jimmy so. In so much as I am more year post mortem. Jimmy, what do you have to say?
Over my main clear bibina menu into Nemabiase. Elections be a becubian. No crew moon say figures are a PMO polling station. By the time I be BBR at the coalition center, figures in SSA. I was representing the MPP. Madame Marita Brew was representing the NDC. And so when you meet me, I contacted her. I'll make you reference. There was a lot of figures a change here in terms of hundreds. What I say, and she as the NDC rep, yet Nasan in shares it was about people who were critically minded that or motinasi or modi or margin yede juma and yabitrasem. And we agreed and accepted that presiding officers or mukoyi juma they made mistakes on the ballot accounting form on the buy-in. And to say mistake no say yatnasi. Especially when the two parties are able to present people as if you're munimde. Now, I'm not see a Jumana on way and I say, me, say, who are me who say, who are me when the paper is down there. It's ye mean in your paper and that one, and ye shum. And you know the errors and the mistakes in women who say, no, this is an error, this is a mistake, and yet deliberate. We can correct it. And no, and you what the way then? Why you say the pan ubi and also where they ever into figures.
Pin sheet na ubiaji be chrono. What happens to that one?
We make changes to it, but and yet the pin sheet is to the figures now when yan. From they make out here. The main elections officer. We have our party's coalition center, and then as the research officer, me party coalition center, me go EC coalition center. And I make cross-checking figures now, Echo MPP Coalition Center, against the figures that are coming to the EC's Coalition Center, to make sure that the EC will have to reflect at my party's Coalition Center. For the make out say, until at the end of the day, no, say me mete war, and I mean who is a pinch to buy a mistake. Me who say a mistake. Say who you am so me who say oh yeah then who you am. And no enyan tokwa, enya si yen kwasika. And you see, Papa car glass said the moon, Yachram Samunian. And your sanity. For the make out here. And that one is there. In your case, or transit or gas figures are changing now. That is not the issue. And easy for one or you mean yet or we end this in the MPP. In net or you rectify figures. That is how we do it. And the cost war, me na me elections officer. It is my duty. It is my responsibility to make sure say you hear me party. Also, so you are doing the same thing. Electoral commission should make sure say the credibility better will be sustained. For the maker what you say, the tosumienu. No, because we don't compare apples to mangoes or whatever. The issue now you can watch them now, and I'm surprised that you even gave him an example, and he still persisted. Said your person can now no beka. Nana do dan kweku for do Ghana mampeni. Wabra 2012. One gentleman they call court. Court to cancel me we obu ayen. Or congratulate Yera Mahama. That is what we are saying. Say, John Dramani Mahama in 2020 he failed to concede defeat 1 and 2 to congratulate Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo the president. Why yet he didn't do it as a statesman. Why yet interneno. The Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia representing the MPP, which me I am, and no, I am born a basso. Obia born a basso, your trouble man no, the one trouble man no, or born a basso. Because man naturally say, on your person mukumina, and yan the near brig say, well, near to me, obe. And to show that leadership quality na and day, Ghana Funy Eden, a born a basso. ABM, yeah, catch it, or more, almost chef, the near. Minion this new or make reference ni be say 2017 ebe nyina no nurse for your former juma offer we journalists are winning the pa you take over the administration of this country in 2017. You started recruiting nurses from 2012. The letter is there. Letter from Ministry of Finance. You started recruitment. It is there. Obi person check online. Be can check it. Timisro. Sa wasem and Kobe Bianco Kabie. The Tosumienu. O say 24-hour economy no more the banner na ama necessary ejuma. Na mongaza moti wonu nimfi wo twa mbetina kunwa so no. Hospital say na mo commission here. Mo record is 0 in Ashanti region. One commission hospital be in Ashanti region. 8 years. John Mahama as a vice president, John Mahama as a president. One commission a single hospital within the Ashanti region. Even the near simple and the mampeni that could for better 2 years. The whole Ghana back up no year do. That is your record. And
about of Ghana Medical Center. So I want to see it. No.
And you phase 1. Yeah, be phase 2 in phase 3 go so and you completed. Make the mampeni that could for chassis. Our mobile 2 years. That is the Eurojet. Me no can say no. In their 8-year period, do what pet and on we. Uba Ashanti regional offer their record is 0. So when hospital be a NDC, a better so 8 years from 2009 DBC 2016. Omu commission here. Emma Ghana for was santimemu kumu obetimi aka. The mukra mo san de o mine din ko gisika. Se mo be sikra na wi akire no. Mo san diska no koya de foforo. It yes Ghana for. Any obi a otie fidie se. Se ne medi kan no. We wish them the best. But in all that no, your best wrong. Now to say can about say obia de kase. Ye de nim say mo de mo ba mo bosia. Because man kasa mama Ghana for what say betting tax no be ye fi ho, e-levy no mo be ye fi ho, transmission no mo be ye fi ho. Bibia ene dey. And the MPP ye call ahukire mu are finding ways and means to internally generate income to support development in this country. Musimu be BBA free in 120 days. And so 120 days now, whether you like it or not, we will make sure say e-levy no more year free ho, betting tax no more year free ho, transmission you know more you free one. And ABM midi no. Now can be about omobe Kumasi airport, ombe Wofa. Obi oti kroma. Say you untum free hanum say ebedi adanse here. Say you kase Kumasi International Airport the hu ni say si won dia. MPP. The phase 2 and the phase 3 at that infrastructure and that's a facility you hu Kumasi Airport a man be fitted that international status no. One, it was not started by the NDC. That international status it wasn't started by them. And then 2, the hu has been through the effort of the New Patriotic Party. Secondly, you can't about the Agenda 11 hospital projects across the country. And so far so good. Mampeni na Adam Kokuford wa commission bi wa santememu before this election. Ye ba ye hospitals amuja ye nyina fomena kumawu ya be wie ni nyina. Market kejita market ye ba ye na mu wie ya ba be wie. Ene Buankra Inland Port. And then they go there and see for yourself. Wofa. Go to KNUST Teaching Hospital. Go there and see for yourself. And then Koswami Anumanje. This hospital I see ho. And Oko Manswa. This hospital I see ho. And Oko Chedima. This hospital I see ho. Sabronumu ni other place. Hospitals when you na ya commission ni na. And then Sewa is 100% complete. Aferi military is 100% complete. And then Akwanya Hudua Yayen across the country 13,000 kilometers against your 4,600 in 8 years. In Ghana for say yanye edwuma yie omonto aba maya yen that is the record that yedija nti expect it. Say with the record of about 13,000 kilometers urban roads, feeder roads, highways in 8 years against yours 4,600 Ghana for say omompa ijai e de yeden e de ma Ghana for no a yenim say yankopon be boa mo na amemu a mo ba be bu no so no mo aye ne se pepepe said the eternal Namon San Comba Mekancher say, yes, Santa my dear, obey interchange my crown, and would good by interchange my crown and yadi any bed, ever saw Intimonia development no baby, so I'm interchange ye dear Druno, Montwasona Munvi. Because ye call in 2008, no, not so full line interchange project, a Boakwa Tanosu road, Ninane Kahon, 1 year in 8 years. Ye far as a for Asokwa overhead pass now, and bosomtwe ahensan atosu kwan ni nyina na part of that project ye ba after 8 years after be complete, and all other projects ye jan we expect that you will complete it until the edija mono with this ikura no ofa ye beka che Ira John Dramani Mahama sa 120 days in our kind we will hold him responsible and accountable to it. Make team we obet me asre say the person was bia, but me I know people. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was clear with regards to the policies of the Basse. And because of hardship in the Mayokomo, and anything you introduce you a number of taxes, send in bear or minor, you beat me at twice in the Skade and Puntujuma. But Ube, you know. And some also can say also Baby Yefro, even though no one can say Baby Yefro, but go for beyond Jenendi, because on the Tiakunyaso and to me and day, a free honor. So we expect that you will take away all these taxes that a boy and my sika for development. Now, and the best call for some more social media. Say free senior high school policy in India. It's an untouchable policy. Move to me from Sanka. He who say I want started commenting or more you see CSO and then cophobia on social media say it's a nuisance policy. What's your chum? Your mama tells you can't touch the free SHS policy. Of Amidasi. But as I saw them more corner, the Busano and Miss Busano. Jimmy, someone analyze the figures. No? Yeah. A new registration. If I were 2020 voters register now, it was 17 point something thereabout. And they should to call 18.7. Sure. But Muvota Munya year 2020 crowd Mentimia Mentini. Yeah. Do you ever say, Como Toma Monocre Tuamamo? And a new registration, crowd mekahoa, and you could have still beaten NDC. Yeah. You dropped by 2.1 million votes. Yeah. It is the one who has notwithstanding all these things. I want for Uncle to Abanama. Yeah. It didn't hear. Wofa. Maminda was not get economy, no. Maminda was on this particular question. And I never be brave. But I believe, say, as a strong party member, so because me dive into a lot of issues, some of these results near you buy according to me speculations, enemy assumptions are ABI better say me room to my goofy then our bunting. Indeed, the American and say, yeah, dear, the Ghana for the opportunity that they gave us within this 8-year period. And I know perfectly well, say. Even John Dramani Mahama cry in 2016, Abaya Kotu Yedi Onyai, say ne, but to me Abba with this difference of about 1.6 now. A dead DP say, it was a yen in the NPP political party. You might want America cry. Now you see name be ye. It's just a matter of time. If you are the end 8 years, about 4 years, and Ghanaians will bring us back. Timidasi. Me the motive for you say me the Ghana for us that Santana say. What about with you 4 years? I say I another breaking the 8. Yeah, because only the Jamaican sir. Me see say even Mahama record in 2016. Okay, now me new be say Ira Mahmoud Bawumia the credibility. Obi no as a vice president ondi man penida. O to me can say 33 policies are. Mun to me ain't challenging. But man penida da. As a vice president and as a president, the policies in Eden, they be a Wofa. For somebody to come out and tell us, say, in 2020, say, Obisi mortuary, and I say, and I can't say, mortuary. I was not a How did you understand that? Because in your Muslim for Muzongo, so be woman for more or more if no enco mortuary. They make a what you say. And this okay say, what meet Nasi. Now she say, Satan no ka position. Anka make us nka wako chi. Wako jam or the full now they ban. Anka nye in your no Muslim for no more for move from commotion. And I will see we see much amount. And when we talk about credibility, as he was saying, between Onene John Yera, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and you mean I mean by transit, the Ghanaian people they know. The order of the day, when we talk about economy, when we talk about any aspect of development, you can't take the digitalization out. What mean you free? Because yeah buy mampani dada John Ajekum Kufotia Kunyaso, a cosa lie. You acquire Ghana card. I am my receipt. Say if I'm a Ghana card. It take 8 years of NDC. I didn't know to me a fast card. No. MPP Krona and Sabetra Kunyaso, and all Ghanaians. I just said you are so one pay. I want a Ghana card. In addition to that, Uko District Assembly BR, National Identification Authority, office for Honum. Through that, just a creative jobs. I am a babuno. Internet. If you are able to,
with all this, for now appreciate it and I say they wanted more because what can name more ye pa.
Over Mimi who is on 10 beer MPP Babets na Kunyason. Ghanaians expect a lot of things from us. Yes, I say, you share even a coin once me and I'm in a Kenya. Sisi am no Kasi. NPP and another Dankwa Kufodo need Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. I hit 13,000 kilometers. 13,000 kilometers against NDC's 4,600.
Challenges at the
a record a ministry. And the last time I'm Penny Bahan say obey a sword cutting for Amiam Kwanta to Kokobin, he made mention of it. What I say, a record the whole ministry when they take over. The records is there. They can challenge it. Some TS is here, and I'm saying, so the way senior journalists. Why you manage? And this is better transfer in 8 years. One hospital or more commission here. So who nimbia which miaka within the Ashanti region. Yeah, buy you know. President Kufu projects. We just the 2 hormono. You be commission here. You be complete commission. When you talk about even the Eurojet project, don't make it just Arab Spring. But project, you know. Arab Spring happened in 2012. Also by power 2009, 2010, 2011. That's an Arab Spring happened in 2012. It did not person complete bank. I be complete affordable as the project. As a government pon. Na ye see Boswa plaster. Me ko Kumasi Academy. The CCC chiro na ye fa call. Na me fa opa. I knew the state of the project even as at that time and I'm worse no. But mo buy no. Instead of say and can be complete affordable as mo call STS Korea. A fairly young and come over South Chamunia affordable as the project. Man, you must have fast a glemi equity over. And then people Nasa Abba completed the affordable as the project across the country. Into the catch a Ghana phone and say, we the new patriotic party there. You did say, beer we young performing to the satisfaction of the ordinary Ghanaian. But a Juma, no. Just a matter of time. Any as a time will tell.
Okay.
Because I will always say this. I will always say this. Say Joma Amampo. Ye na memu dream dear project ketashi send kan yare na memu going into the 2016 elections. I need o to me being no kase oba omo my corrupt activities oba be chi o magumo I need the what many difference of about 1.6 million votes now. And then me moji say in the next 4 years no. The Juma oba be ye. And the way a man na what you dikan. Na what you dikan e wona memu mu. Omo futu niema. I say I come do we bring dia na nkyere say wo do nsa difa no nsa bangum nyina bi didio. Say nnuane no. Nnuane na was food banks e wo the various these assemblies na omo ko lutu ni nyina de akọ no. Enema omo lutu cars omo hye no. Nana obi send a message say any can declare elections na mamo dia. Any can we declare results na mamo. It is the most important thing I was as a youth, as a vibrant youth within the party, is to make sure say bia adwuma bi na opaya. Go and fight for the job and get it. And get it because ya ban even vigilante
groups.
Ya ban. This is not within an election. Say bia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ma abantimpo e meka say we concede defeat. And am moye de moye na. They say bia we say you are pressing our neck to concede. Man no concede defeat.
Okay, right. But I see for Adwenkyere dey in our Kessben television so it's our DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121 and Facebook so na. Yes as you know, you can kind transitional team. Yeah, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama president elect or the aba say omoni abemu mpenifo betrase. Na ye twen omampenda na ekufu adon so on also team. The Ensaka listen or say appointment of government side of the transition team. In accordance with Section 101 of the Presidential Transition Act, that's 2012, Act 845, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Adwenkyere Akufo-Addo, has appointed the following persons to constitute the government side of the transition team. Head of the presidential staff appointed under the Presidential Act is the Chief of Staff, Honorable Akosua Freema Osei Opare. The Attorney General, Godfrey Adame. Minister responsible for Presidential Affairs, Honorable Osei Mensah Bonsu. Minister responsible for Finance, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam. Minister responsible for Interior, Honorable Henry Korte. Minister responsible for Defense, Dominic Nitiwu, Honorable. Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Shelley Ayoko Boche. Minister responsible for Local Government, Honorable Martin Eje Mensah Kosa. And the Minister responsible for National Security, Honorable Abet Kandapa. Additionally, in line with Section 1(2) of the Act, the team shall include the following individuals: the head of the Civil Service, Dr. Evans Agri Dakun; the head of the Local Government Service, Dr. Nana Ato Ata; the Secretary to the Cabinet, Ambassador Mercy Deborah Kakari; and the National Security Coordinator, Mr. Edward Asumeni. The team will be officially inaugurated on Wednesday, the 11th of December, 2024, following a meeting between the President and the President-elect, who will serve as co-chairpersons of the team. The President has delegated Honorable Akosua Freema Osei Opare to act as a co-chairperson on the team in the absence of the President. Furthermore, pursuant to Section 5(1) of the Act, the President has appointed the former Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Professor Aaron Michael Quay, to the Advisory Council. The chairperson of the Advisory Council will be the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Aban Babin. Ti edi amaboboi we no nim penifo a aban mampani yi wo mo so omo nso ka nipa o mampani dada ne o mampani o tia patemu John Dramani mama de ba ye shi medi ase no ebo omudi no o kira mampani na ado ne mampani a yi no John Dramani mama hia wo ye meeting wi adoma inaugurating committee no na afi di afenu na hia every kira kopem 7 January no matoto bibia wi ye mpe power vacuum no said the amemumra ntini o transitional team no ye mpe power vacuum say omuja akọ ya about krata we hin da we dey na ye no should know everything before they take over and on nsem a ewomu ma me ka me messages na afi memra na ma bedafo no the last chance na ye nko ye nim. Okay, this one, it says, good evening. This one is, what did they say? You. Okay. It said, the MPP has really been punished by God for their bad deeds and intentions. They should learn to speak the truth and not rely on mere rhetorics and falsehood. From Salif Aouni, Zion Praise Hospital, Asonomaso, and Kwanta. This one, it says, anytime MPP is facing election in the second term, they play loose with their security party in power, rather complaining 2008 President Kufuor was asked not to go to time because of security breach. Ray, and the way a buyer. Those who are calling in me for lives, yeah, J message Mr. Moa. Wofa Kofi Appiah, good evening. I am disappointed in our Muslim brothers and sisters in Ghana for not voting for Dr. Bawumia to become the first Muslim president in the history of Ghana. It's a big worry. I don't know when a Muslim will stand as a presidential candidate again for you to vote for. I am Ebenezer from Enyinem. Good evening, Mr. Host. My name is Kofi Appiah from Esiotano, Doma. Did I hear the NDC communicator say that the EC came out? Please, those who are calling, did I hear the MDC communicator say that the EC came out with varied figures after the 2020 elections and is unacceptable? Then what's wrong with the EC waiting patiently for reliable figures before declaring reliable results? I think it will avoid a situation where final figures keep changing like 2020. Thank you. And also the air or the buy, I don't know. I agree with you. Greetings to my brother Kabore. I am Anas, MPP. Huawei. If Bawumia got the same vote as in the last 4 years, he will have won this year's election. Okay. A. What will have happened to Ghana if NDC had lost this message or election? NDC party is too violent. Tony Ade, Poku Biasi news site, Kumasi. I think MPP leaders will learn their lesson from this massive loss of this election. Tony Poku says, good evening, Wofa. Oboba Kilibobo at Oboba Kilibobo fashion agogo. Oh, but this message, I think, okay. Good evening. Ghanaians vote for Mahama for his promise. We are waiting. Oboba Kilibobo. Okay. I did not vote in the presidential election because politicians have failed Ghana. I don't trust any politician again. They do nothing for us apart from debt on us in the next generation. Thank you. Tiwanto. Hello, good evening, Mr. Kofi Appiah. I'm watching you from Senegal. My name is John Ato Assan. First of congratulations to NDC. What I can tell NPP is that you should stand well, and what is coming is more than Kayaye. Okay. Anyway. Hello, I am Michael Amponsa, watching you live from Kumasi Fadi Ofa. Ghana is for us all. You still need peace, not bad behavior. God bless Ghana. Okay, I regret for voting for NDC. Tell them their members on 2020 repeat 2024. Where are the over 7,000 Ghanaians rejected to vote? They are all watching. They are all watching them. Bro, for no. Anyway, okay, give it in, Prof. My name is Mama Lou, listening to you live from Brekum. Wish Mahama good luck. We are waiting for him to reset Ghana for us. We don't want him to come and tell us in 2028 that my time was limited. That's why I was not able to reset Ghana. And also, if you bring a voice note, I think I will not be able to play it. So please, it's a message that I will take and then we'll come and then rap. Hi, what is the reaction of Professor Masapon after his failed political motivated survey? Okay, this one it says, Nana's government was very good in policies, but the corruption perception was very high. Again, the division in NPP had also caused them. For me, I'll vote NPP on any day. George from Obuase. Please, I want to ask the NPP man, you, Nisa, so what we were going through, was it good to him? The tree are their friend, Professor. Anyway, I am Nana from Manso. The NPP lost the election because of Nanado and Manso Rose and Ashanti development. And also the area or the Ebayano. I think that's about it. Come on, 5 minutes.
Jimmy, I'm saying when it comes to election and electoral related issues, there, 2024, I was part of the coalition team of my party. I said, my Jimmy pin sheet free, Kessben polling station. Jimmy, I Jimmy pin sheet from Kessben polling station. Yakodu coalition room. Now, be a number of votes in ballot box. Ye tally winning in in Sisua. It's possible say A be a figure be a trade baby no ya +1 or -1 be baby. Into you offer BVD machine to confirm the actual figure so that we will not make mistake. The polling station arrows, sometimes the hasting any idea polling agents square more pressure no. You want to make a mistake in those tabulation. Those ones are understandable. But see about Kessben polling station. Na ya wie ya bobo abano NDC John Dramani Mahama enya 255 MPP Owura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onya 0. He said he see wo boko no na yakwa kodu coalition center na pin sheet ya ECD ba any abia de kura MPP Domama 255 na kobe Bawumia dia ena Bawumia 0 na be Mahama dia. You cannot tell me that. Yes. It's the Okaikwe Central. They substituted Baba Sadek's vote with your friends, Honorable Patrick Baume's vote. And that was why they resisted. And in substituting, no, they were so weak-minded to the extent that into the handwritings were not even the same. Because apparently, Omoko pressure the young man annoyed the arrow for that polling station. The young man refused. And Obia keke tracy here, serial number different, handwriting different. Omwe two committee and committee say we entrust you. So, Jimmy, we all follow elections. We know what pertains in some of these minor things. But say gross issues say would be very obedient. We would not sit aloof and watch you do those things. Okay. We do everything within our power to protect the votes of the Ghanaian people. Let us
Ghana for to me now,
yes.
What you can do.
Yes, we will get there.
Time
let us 5 minutes. Let us Jimmy so be him say Kumasi Airport Phase 2 there. This is the picture. President Mahama cut short for Kumasi Airport Phase 2. Dan Diokosi Otiko Koswa Nami and Anate Pahine. Nanampe actually 1 pim. Nikusi Mahama Otiko Koswa Nemu. Contractor all year project on one that's your project. Sika that's the same thing. Design the prototype the same thing they see. Yes. Phase 1, Phase 2, Mahama and the secure funding Shebi Biase. Mumbai a contractor and this year Phase 2 and Phase 3 simultaneously. I bet save the country $4 million. And a moment compare Phase 3 Sika and the best source why ye simultaneously just to save that money. And to me because money be contribute to it. But your year Phase 1 and Phase 2 so one year here. For the Phase 3 is also the way. So learn how to give credit to where credit is due. That also means that I say Omoba Abamu 2017 and San Omoba Baye Asokore for affordable housing. Look at it. This is then Minister of Works and Housing opening Kwajimai. And hand the keys of Asokore for affordable housing to Senate. You remember the partnership between Mahama's government and Senate for them to complete affordable housing. This was in 2015. And two Batina Hanum said, and here but 2017 and said in 2017 some of the affordable housing projects were ready for people to even occupy. Okay. And Sam can and Mahama ni policy and also obey a mock. You don't understand the the Islamic religion. But I want to put it to you. Namen Kai say, as we speak, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has donated to the construction of a mosque in Chief Imam Central Mosque. Okay. But the say hospital I was saying this and commission bino. Confanoche Eye Care Hospital a commission ukurumha. The biggest eye care hospital in the whole West Africa. Yeah, commission and Mahama Jimmy. Papa idea mestre MP before. Google no mudia the social support. Omumanu free TV so radio so be busome. Now on Haley and Sana about fire say mama fast the PCA and mama parliamentary candidate Hajia Nasira Afra. Ono wama communication or constituency wayefo assign new mapa. Na tosu mienu constituency chairman Abubakar Isaka. Wama NDC no muso ayakono. Na tosu miensa Alhaji Samson Dean. Chidomo a boy constituency one a year dutram. Boss Nakupon Shelby. Alhaji Ishak Dauda Michiano or Kwanyasan chiefs and elders are over the Tenefie Bo NDC Chidomo Domasi. Cluster agents, ward leaders, branch leaders, and all the entire citizens of Setra Franklins. Yedobi Biase, Akoko Bonko Kuro Kwa, a Hajia Nasira Fraswe, and Yadiasi Dakesi, Emma Setra Franklins for now.
Jimmy,
Wofa. Minim me bray biana mo be free abem wana say ba abem fofo na biana o mpiem free se chempotem hono mba kumase nti ne bi wonim de na ekoso Wofa nyame en mikureni Kumasi Airport Phase 2 enye John Dramani Mahama ne pe huska so obeka ya even UK for ambassador time mampani Nana Adwenkyere Akufo-Addo ebe kate sword and is here. I think say minim baby a wukonya we in free year but any uko graphic online na Akufo-Addo cut sword for Phase 2 ti minim kwan kura and access can be access can am kwaji ye no man for any project minim dia mo de ye Phase 2 and Phase 3 there the edifice we see over there was done by the president of the day Nana Adwenkyere Akufo-Addo the tosumienu affordable housing project was Sokoro Mampong of our journalists. Mide bia meka say wo adwuma no wa ya che. Time ben the commission affordable housing project. Ye di o say tutu, o tumfo o say tutu affordable at the time, it was under the New Patriotic Party.
He was talking about say handing over mass nets.
Who handed over mass net? They handed over to SNET in 2015. Over power 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Yeah, better over 2016 now. Go hand over the man since project out over 2 years in 2009. What are you trying to tell us? Secondly, the medical they try to say no can be about mistakes. Now, me be say me chuma na dwisi so say me say de na me chem no won tiase. Unzo no person kire say mistakes be on ma understandable mistakes are you nyina betimi atiase na correct. But at the end of the day no car na e deposit in e ban. What take car na so she car. Say the mama you could be o mo ye no. Ah, e be say no say o mistake we dey na eye mistake be a natural nipa na nye deliberate o pese. Of course so e be original na bibi sa. O sick papers na ye. O be dey no say ade na o se no. Aye there bibi u ka bit me correct. So that is what we are telling them. E tutura sama we ndisi mu na e dose dodo. Yodom e dose dodo. Mo 4 years da monim. So ye nyam fa ninsi akonya no sumpo. So nya medisi no ye nuanom a e wa santememu. Ofa wonim se sa transit team ya obobo so nyina onim ade ba kwa wadwen amba so onim sa Ashanti region ni bi anim sir o sa wo na obobo so
I think Valerie Sawyer for Ashanti region.
Why
Valerie Sawyer
Mampon this year so onim
10 member ni nyina
Valerie Sawyer wo of Asante Mampon
Asante Mampon na Sawyer
say me din in tibia
the medi twa to nyina ne say nyame adoma the New Patriotic Party ye ma Santaman ye ma Ghana man atiase say yen impuntudwuma e degu wono no enya de ye be pene wo mo se wo nya 2 tests no wo muntumi mfa mba ye nipa ti so akakabenzem bia na no if they try some be attempt some the 2 tests ne baba be soretia Ghana for krom hanum se ya in the parliament honum na dey see wo Burkina no e BBC me that say
right I don't think you allow this statement on your platform then they see wo Burkina
I'm saying say
then they see wo Burkina we should take
NDC ne John Dramani Mahama. Yes, Matite say mo pese mo di 4 years no ko. Mo di ko 5 years ni 8 years. E no na ye. Ye di ka bom ko fa. Ye di ka bom ko.
Na ye fa NCA Ote Mahmoud Kabori Enka or Dean of Communication Officers for NDC in the Ashanti region, and then Jimmy Boachansa, Director of Research and Elections for the NPP Ashanti Region Communication Team. One more and a banner. Postmortem the Gusora na eno echi no ochana transition team no transia and send yema bebre so ebe piem ya de ho nsem so ebe prewo ekua fie asa redi akon and mala me ya o mo na share dwade ma yen midin Wofa Kofi Appiah onyame yadom ambeti enka bio yakramo.